So like if I bench this fossil, right? How much HP do I have? If I bench this fossil and he like top decks Fion magically, or he like top decks research and finds this Fion, he puts me to the bench and he knocks me out with this dude. Fion switch or whatever. So hopefully he doesn't top deck as a porter. He top deck Fion. Oh my god, are you kidding me?
Let's get scratching.
Hey ho, what do you know? We are back once again with a fat Chilling Reign video. I know I've been gone for maybe like a month or two, but Chilling Reign has all the hype with it, no stale meta to be found. And what is super awesome is Galarian Slowking coming at you with the action. If you know me, you know I like my poison types. Galarian Slowking VMAX is an absolute unit. Max Toxify, 12 damage counters per turn, 120 damage a tick. And what's good about this card that a lot of people overlook is that unlike most other poison type cards, it actually does 10 damage with this attack, which doesn't seem like much, but because it's a single strike Pokemon, you can combo it with single strike energy, and that damage can go up to 30 and 50 damage a swing, which does seem small. When you do the math, 50 plus 120 is 170. 170 times 2 is 340. So you can 2-hit all VMAXs in the game, but without tools or big charms or anything, with just Galarian Slowking, which is pretty much all you need, right? The game is starting to approach a meta where you kind of two-shot other VMAXs, because most VMAXs only do like 240, 250 damage, something like that. If you're playing Eternus in your lane, then you do like 270. So you really don't have the capability to like one-shot other VMAXs right now. Except if you're playing like, you know, if you're playing Eternus and you're playing like Slowbro Poison or Goon Pings and you're just pinging them down, then that's pretty much like your only option to one-shot other VMAXs without weakness. But 170 is like all you need. That's like perfect math to 2-hit KO everything in the game, right? It's super awesome. So right now we're just doing a standard greens build. I'm not going to talk too much about it because it's just standard greens. You know, we got the hammers, we got the items, energy search, right? We play basic energy for the energy spinners, Evolution Incense. We're trying out the item lock right now to try and lock our opponent from switching so that they can, like, the poison can actually tick. But I really don't think you need that, right? I really don't think Galarian Slowbro needs item lock, because you two-shot everything anyway. It's so good. So maybe a better way to play this with Houndooms or something else. Let me know if you have a different list that you think would be better to play with Galarian Slowking. But I think a lot of attention is going to be shined on this card once people realize just how good it is. Galar Mine to try and trap them too is really good. But yeah, I think Galarian Slowking is incredibly strong. If you have any other ideas for this card, let me know in the comments below. And yeah, I'll see you in the video.
I could make the only way to like circumvent the whole hammerheads is to play a version of this with Houndoom, but I'm doing the greens thing. We're playing greens for now. I was schmoovin'. That was the first ADP game I've played yet though. Well, I do think I did body like one ADP deck before, but they were like not drawing too well. Sometimes testing a deck can give you like false results if your opponent is like drawing improperly. So like, oh, this deck is schmoovin', but like in reality, they're just like dead handing for like 2 or 3 turns. It gives you time to set up. So this seems like a bad matchup. This seems like a very, very bad matchup. How much damage does the Perugly do? Is it like 180 or something? It's a lot of damage. It's like 180. Let me look it up real quick. Is it 180? Or is it it's 120. Alright, so it's not nearly as much as I thought. So they're still 3-shotting me. Drop the mine on him. Yep, love to see it. And then concoction. Hit him with the Marnie. Yeah, we'll Marnie him, that's fine. Cool. Not bad. Hammering the capture. I mean, this deck plays like no energy, right? Because it's a Catterday deck. So hammers are like pretty much useless. I almost want to use it as like discard bait, you know? Because this is a Catterday deck. I guess it doesn't really matter because both of these cards are pretty useless. I guess we'll just let it fly. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter. So we'll just get rid of it. Okay. I don't know how useful Omastar is going to be in this deck. This deck's whole purpose is to like swing at me with Perugly and then probably like Eon me to the bench. But we play like no Pokemon in this deck. So we also don't play Mew. We don't play Mew. His hand is dead right now, though. Which is pretty big. That's pretty big. I know he can't actually kill me next turn, so I don't really wanna... So like if I bench this Fossil, right? How much HP do I have? If I bench this Fossil and he like top decks Fion magically, or he like top decks Research and finds this Fion, he puts me to the bench and he knocks me out with this dude. Fion switch or whatever. So I'm like honestly tempted to not even... Boss is tempting. Boss is very, very tempting. Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna do that. Yeah, the Big Charm doesn't actually matter. Because he's doing 240 with Esper. My opponent needs to like top deck a supporter. Quick Ball won't do it. He needs a top deck a supporter. You got another Persian. Okay. That's bad. Okay. That's actually kind of bad. He needed a supporter, or he needed a top deck that Pokemon. It's very unfortunate. I kind of have to bench that, even though I don't really want to. Hopefully he doesn't top deck a supporter. He top deck Fion. Oh my god, are you kidding me? He literally top decked Fion. Like, are you serious? He top decked Perugly and then he top decked Fion. Are you serious? Like, I should just swing into the active. Like, how unfortunate is that? Like, that's so disgustingly unfortunate. Like I can't believe he actually did that. We're not out of it, but by golly. He's gonna Bruno for 4, so he didn't knock anything out. Okay. We'll burn this. We'll get another one of these, but we're not gonna bench it. A World of Ruin. Another Glameow, okay. I'm assuming this deck plays like no switch. Because they use Persian as a pivot. Okay. World of Ruin coming in clutch. Should I evolve this thing? I shouldn't, right? As long as I don't bench anything else, he does 3-shot me. So I can win the game in 3 turns if I just don't bench anything else. So I think the correct answer is to actually evolve and just swing into him. Right? Because his only source of damage to hit the active is Glameow. Glameow only does 120 damage. He can't actually win the game in time. Because he's 3-shotting me. So I think this is checkmate. I'm pretty sure this is checkmate. In fact, it's definitely checkmate if I do this. Because he doesn't have enough time to set up another Persian. But I'm pretty sure I could have just swung into the active every turn. I'm pretty sure that's checkmate. Yeah, there you go. GG easy, bro. Even with the insane top decks. Get that crap out of here, dude. I do like playing decks in this format, though, that like to go second. Because most decks in the format want to go first. And so you don't necessarily have to win the coin flip, because if your opponent wins the coin flip, they're probably going to make you go second anyway. My dude's playing Ditto Box. Yeah, I was playing some mad Ditto Box yesterday. Yeah, I was playing quite a bit of Ditto Box. His hand isn't bad, but it's not good either. Let me think we Marnie. He probably got supporters in his hand. Even though he didn't do anything else. A Hammerheads in this Aurora Energy would be godlike. Sick. Boss? How useful is Boss's Orders? Do this. Okay. No Omastar. Turn 2 Omastar is very, very strong. But we're not going to get it this game. I don't know how useful Omastar is in general, though. Against, like, this Ditto Box deck. He plays the Zong. So, oh, this is ADP. What the hell? ADP with Ditto? He's trying to copy Zacian? Why? Why don't you just play Zacian? You know what I mean? Why don't you just straight up play Zacian? Got Galar Mine in play, but that doesn't really matter. Do I just get the early? I guess I do actually get the early hit on the ADP. I don't know, I was considering like the bronze out. I was also considering just hitting into the active, taking 2 prize cards. I think hitting into the active is pretty strong. As well. Because he could always set up another ADP is why this play isn't necessarily good. He can go grab his second ADP. Exactly. Oh, he's putting it back into the deck. He just discarded. He just played 3 of his switch cards, by the way. I guess I don't need. What? I guess I don't need Omastar anymore. Alright, he has no more switch. Alright, so he's having a bad time. If we lose this game, he has to transform into something. Yeah, he's probably gonna transform into the Vikavolt and then move the energy to it. Paralyzing Bolt. Paralyzing Bolt doesn't seem that great. I mean, he could Paralyzing Bolt and then move the energy bag off after the following turn, and then let the Vikavolt go down. Oh, he transformed into Zacian. I'm surprised. I'm legitimately surprised that he did that. His hand size is really good. Marnie's good here. Marnie's strong here. We also got our Fan of Waves, which is busted. I would be very surprised if we lost this. He's in a very that Fan of Waves was pretty big. Cause now he can't attack. I mean, he could find Saucer and then switch to it. Even if he attacks me, he's letting all of that because he can't switch anymore. He can retreat, but he can't attack with anything. He's a fine, and his Aurora energy is at the bottom of his deck. He has to find a different Aurora energy. So he won't be able to swing with ADP. Swinging with Zacian here is pretty tragic. I don't agree with the Ditto at all. I think he should just play. I think he should just play Zacian. I don't understand the Ditto. I guess the Ditto allows him to like play with Vikavolt and stuff, but like ADP doesn't care about that. What is ADP doing? Item locking you. So he found his other Aurora energy. still doesn't have his bronze on, by the way. He still does not have his bronze on. I guess I could have attached single strike to the active and knocked him out. But he doesn't have, the big thing is he's completely out of switch cards. He discarded them all. It's like he can like switch Aurora to, he needs to retreat with one of those metal energies. He's in a very like constraining spot right now. He needs to switch the Aurora off, put metal energy on, retreat into, I don't even know. Alter Creation is like not an option right now, I feel like. Might just end up decking himself out before he wins this game. He has to swing into me at 4 times to go through 2 VMAXs. It doesn't matter if he's Alter Creationed or not. I'm assuming he's gonna take the Aurora off. Yeah. And he's gonna put metal energy on. Does he have enough energy to like win? I think if the hammer that I have in my hand gets heads, he's cooked. I think he's cooked. I don't know, do you think he's cooked? I think he's cooked. I think he's cooked. I don't think he has enough energy in his deck to win the game. ADP's not an option. I don't think he has enough energy in his deck to win the game. He's down 3 Aurora now, I think. Yeah. His last Aurora might be prized. He hasn't taken any prize cards yet. He has no way of taking prize cards. I think he's cooked. Yeah, him discarding all of his switches like that was like nail in the coffin. I think he knows he's cooked too. He just hit me with the well played. We'll see what he's got though. He's only got 8 cards left between his hand and his deck. How much of those are actually energy? He can swing into me and take another take 3 prize cards here. But he hasn't AC'd yet, which means I can set up potentially another Slowking. Yeah, he's just gonna lock it up. Yeah, I don't think he has a way out of this. Okay. I think we lose this. They play like 4 hammers, fans, yell grunt. I think we lose this. They're weak to dark though. So if we ever get energy on this thing, we win, but I don't think we're gonna be able to get energy down. If we were playing Houndooms, we would win. But we're playing a Greens engine, attach. I'm not convinced Articuno is a good card yet. I think this card is only playable in decks that want to discard things. Like Mad Party or a Mustard deck or something. I don't think this is a good card otherwise because it's not trade, it's not 1 for 1 or 1 for 2. 2 for 1, which is kind of bad. Yeah. I really want to. Hammer is good, but inconsistent. Be very sad if I think the most consistent option is to just get another green, and then concoct the quick ball away. This like can't be a good matchup for us. I'm pretty sure I'm getting fanned or yell grunted this turn. Or hammered, one of the three. Flannery probably plays it all. His hand was dead, okay. It's pretty good. So we're doing 30, 60, 60 plus 120 is 180, so we do need another single strike energy. We do need another single strike energy to knock him out. Okay, we got the doll. Doll could be good. I wonder what he top decked. The playable card. The stadium. Have to greens here. Get Rare Candy. Rare Candy, and I'm thinking a hammer. Actually, Big Charm is good. Big Charm makes me live. Yeah, we got Big Charm. Yep. Big Charm is very good here. Yep. He does 130 damage, right? Yeah. Big Charm makes me live by 10 HP. What does this do? Looks like he's kind of just gonna lose. Can't retreat. Yeah, we get 3 prize cards when we knock out anything that comes to the active. This is weak to dark, right? Yeah. So I think we just win here. I think we win even without Big Charm. Yep. Here it is. Let's go, dude. Let's go.
Thanks a lot for watching the video, guys. Really appreciate it. Like, comment, and subscribe. And you know what? All these games are played live. Twitch.tv/MelloMocha. Please, please, please come check out the stream. Hanging out. No, I don't have that big of a following yet. So please, come hang out with me, chat with the other people that are chatting, and see, how I create these decks, play with these decks live. It's super awesome, super fun, and you'll get to see a lot more games than I post on my YouTube video. I play so many more games live on Twitch.tv. So come check it out. And with this deck, Galarian Slowking, if you have any other ideas on how to play this deck, please let me know, because this is not the final draft. I definitely don't think this is the best way to play this card, which is switch item lock. So if you enjoyed it, let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Really appreciate it.